like so many things in this area, the Syracuse Airport will feel the Micron effect.
Joining us now is Airport Authority Executive Director Jason Terreri. So great to see you again, Jason. Thanks for being here.
No problem. Thank you.
Let's start. We really haven't talked so much about this. The cargo side of the equation when it comes to Micron in the airport. What are you anticipating, at least in the early years, in terms of traffic Micron related at Hancock Airport?
Yeah, so right now we're planning for cargo flights, mostly charter to start sometime in the fourth quarter of 2027. That's going to be flying mostly like the big tooling and things like that. They need to come into Syracuse and then a short distance truck to the new facility.
And we're thinking about supply chain traffic when you mentioned that. So how does that look?
Yeah, so right now with supply chain, we're not seeing a lot of companies that are reaching out on cargo, but we're starting to put those networks in place because once Micron starts putting procurement out there, we'll start to see those volumes start to pick up a little bit more.
So it's twofold. It's Micron and then all the supply chain stuff. So you guys are going to get busy.
It's getting ready for the facility and then being ready to produce the chips.
Pretty well established. We know that the runways out at Hancock are about as long as you can possibly get them. You can handle any size plane. We've seen that before.
Yep.
Will that impact what we do see here? Will we be seeing bigger and bigger planes because of Micron?
Yes. So what we're planning for right now is 747 freighters, because that's what has to bring the tooling in, as well as the 777 freighter. So probably 2 to 3 a week as we get into that 2027, 2028 timeframe. And so runways can handle it, taxiways. Initially, first phase, we can handle it on the existing ramps that we have, but we are planning a full-scale new cargo facility at the airport.
All right, so a follow-up question to that.
There you go.
You got to talk about the infrastructure, because when the cargo planes land, you need more infrastructure, better infrastructure. It sounds like a lot to it.
Yeah, so as part of our master plan, we did design a brand new cargo facility, and that will be able to accommodate wide-body international freighters. It's all greenfield on the east side of the airport, closer to Northern Boulevard, but that will be designed to handle all the volumes and potentially some specialized warehousing for the semiconductor industry.
Wow.
What kind of time frame are we looking? Because you say, like, hey, we're expecting those flights fourth quarter of 27. We're halfway through 26.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a lead time on building things, right?
Absolutely. So like I said, the first phase we can handle right now on our existing cargo ramp. So we can park one up to, with one ramp addition, we can do 2 wide-body aircraft, 747s, on the existing. We think the new facility needs to be online sometime around that 2030 timeframe when the chips are really being produced and you're looking at that second fab coming online as well.
We're hearing so much about the Micron effect in different parts of Central New York. How about the airport? How is the airport going to figure into what Micron will need to succeed here?
So the cargo is one component of it, but we mentioned the suppliers, right? It's not just the cargo, the supplies, but it's all the people that have to come back and forth. So we heard about Wanek coming in from Austin. So it's those additional connections, these new people, new cities that are going to need to come online and provide better connectivity to, that's really going to affect us. So it's your checkpoint, it's your baggage system, it's the roadways, parking, you name it, we're going to be dealing with it at the airport.
Since we're talking people, I'm very curious, and we have discussed this before, we're not really looking to add flights to Boise, Idaho, where Micron is based. I mean, there's some reasons we've discussed before. There's just not a lot of people. But what do you anticipate as far as flights, added possibly airlines for other destinations down to Virginia, where they have a plant in Manassas, other places where semiconductor is big?
Yeah, so for early on, what we're going to see is some of the cities that we already have service to, that service be enhanced. So that's, twice a day into Minneapolis on Delta, right? Growing the Denver flight to be year-round. Dallas-Fort Worth for American, that adds in Texas, because that's a lot of those connections. Once those markets really fill out, that's when we start to see maybe some more West Coast expansion, your Seattle's, your Phoenix, your California type service. But then those will be the ones that will support the semiconductor industry. What we work with the airlines on is over those hubs is some specific timing to those markets like Boise that can't support a nonstop, but are very important strategically to be connected.
Oh, so you speak about timing. What's the timeline look like right now as all of this gets into place?
So the passenger stuff is already underway. So we're already seeing growth even into this year of new capacity being added into the markets. The Minneapolis flight's a great example. It's been expanded to an A319, a much larger aircraft, and the season's been extended a little bit longer. So we're already seeing it a little bit now.
Last one for you. I'm so curious about, we just kind of throw out the 747s and things like that. How much bigger are those planes than generally what we see here?
Oh, they're tremendously, like they're huge, right, compared to what we're used to seeing here.
Air Force One is
yeah, that's a 747. Yeah, so right now what we have, I don't even know the size. I can't give you an example, but they are. Usually,
You'll know
a good example is when we
Right.
have one of those in, it usually takes the parking position of 2 of the regular aircraft.
You can't
That's a
miss
good
it.
metric for you.
That is a very good metric, absolutely.
yeah.
Jason, exciting
Thank you so
stuff.
much,
Yeah,
yeah.
really appreciate it. I know there's a lot of conversation we still have to go here, just airport related with Micron.
Right.
So you're coming back.
Absolutely, anytime.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Jason.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.